How's it going? How you doing? Doing good, Bella? Okay, never mind. Training some legs today, and we're gonna go and have a warm-up right now. I'm doing my mobility stuff right now, and then we're gonna get under the barbell, and then we're gonna do a full leg workout today with hamstring size work today to really blow up our muscles and get good conditioning and get in good shape and feel good and look sexy and look amazing and feel good and look good and feel good and look good and feel good and look. I'm on repeat. Let's get to it. Let's go. I'm hyped. I'm gonna take some caffeine though. Caffeine. By the way, you notice that? You know why it's there? It's gonna take the fucking door and it's gonna go into the fucking trash soon. That's why. Yeah, I had that for a little while now and I cannot take care of it properly. So, I mean, it is what it is. Sometimes some things die, and that's the cycle of life. But the cycle of life. What's the song again? What's the song? In Lion King. So I'm gonna take 400 milligrams of caffeine here, and I might as well. I might as well just take a little bit of Betalanine. You know what I mean, man? That's what I just said. Couldn't you hear it? Just listen when I'm talking. Fantastic way to get really warm very fast is just to do pause squats, very light, and get your body used to being to that deep squat position and get your hips warmed up nicely. Alright, so right now the goal. Shut the fuck up. So today the goal is to work to a heavy single. We'll do 3 sets of 1 rep heavy singles and we'll see how it feels. I'm not gonna go and max out. I'm gonna go to like 95% of my maximum capacity and see where my strength is at right now. Because I weigh myself, I'm 206 pounds. I could pause squat over 400 pounds before, but I was like 215, 220 pounds. I was much more massive. And when you lose mass, you tend to lose strength as well. Okay, it is what it is, but I prefer being at this body weight either way. I don't care about being the strongest. I want to be lean and get back to that strength I was before. So that's the goal today, to work to rebuild that strength at a lighter body weight. So let's get this shit. So it's very fun to train at a lighter body weight. Everything moves more easily, my body I mean, because before I would go into a deadlift position, for example, when I was like over 220 pounds, and my own gut would get in the way and would make me feel extremely uncomfortable. So that's a few reasons why I lost some weight. I just enjoy it, and now I want to get stronger than ever at a lighter body weight. A good tip to save energy and go fast is just when you unrack the barbell and set your feet to start your set, don't wait too long. Just think maybe 1 or 2 cues. I personally think of, okay, feet under the hips, toes slightly out, and then I take a deep breath from my stomach, brace my stomach, and that's it, and I go immediately. I don't overthink it, because then you get into your own head and you overanalyze, overthink stuff. Just go. Your body is condition, it's good to go. Just fucking do the work. There's no reason to overthink shit. If you're confident and you know you've done the work, your conditioning is there's no reason to wait half an hour to start your set. Okay, this is what I'm talking about right here. When you unrack the barbell, unrack it and be confident when it's on your back. It should be very tight on your back. You shouldn't really think about it after you unrack it, and then set your feet, deep breath, deep bracing, and then just go. Don't think anymore, just go. And don't do anything else except go after your breath is taken, because that's when you'll get into your own head, overthink it, and then maybe even doubt yourself. And when you doubt yourself, that's the worst possible thing. After this set, I was pumped though. Just listen to my reaction. It just tells it all. I got it at 206 pounds, 405, and I haven't touched 405 in a few months. It feels fucking amazing to do that. The only thing I noticed with that set is I should have went a little bit deeper. So I'll keep working on that. Right now, 5 sets, 8 reps with this. I'm gonna use my belt to save my lower back a little bit and just build some muscle really when I use a belt, I can do a lot more volume, and that's why it's one of the best tools in my opinion. See, I talk a lot about what I think of, how I do things, but that's because that's the mentality I think most of us should have in the training room, because it should not be easy. You should challenge yourself every single session, because when you challenge yourself, that's where you become stronger. That's where you overcome adversity. You overcome your own mental doubts sometimes, like I was talking about. You overcome your own physical capabilities. You build strength. You build character. You build yourself as a person physically, mentally, and spiritually. So that's why I think a lot about when I'm training. It's not just about, oh, lift the weights. No, there's more to it than that. And there's many aspects, many layers of training that makes us stronger physically and mentally as a person. And I love training. That's why I'm sharing these thoughts with you. Maybe you can apply these thought process for yourself. All right, everyone. On this, we're going to hit our hamstrings, glutes, and strengthen our lower back. Very important to be able to do this motion right here, a hip hinge. That is the basics of doing a deadlift and keeping your core, your lower back, and your glutes healthy. So a good tip, a few tips I keep in mind before doing this movement is put my feet under my hips directly, slightly bend my knees just like this, and then we're going to really focus on pushing our hips as far back as possible. Really think of push your hips as far back, while keeping your spine extremely neutral. And another tip I think of is when I go down, before I go down, I take a deep breath in my stomach, brace it, and then keep that air in while doing this, and I only explode my air up on the way up, and then I reset my breathing every single rep again. Okay, so that really will prevent your low back from doing the work. It'll keep your low back safe. It'll add more power to your movement as well. If you want really strong glutes and a strong lower back, do this motion right here. This exercise is so amazing and super underrated. It's just a simple hip hinge with dumbbells, basically a stiff-legged deadlift, and it will strengthen your lower back. A lot of us sit down, and then that makes us weak because we're inactive, and then we need to get stronger, and the only way to do that is to move the way the body is supposed to be made to move, and that is squatting, hip hinging, pressing. All these kind of motions are very useful to keep the body strong, healthy, and mobile for the rest of our lives.